ahoy! The matchup continues between Thompson Nagan and Van Camal this time round. Van Camal is the Germans and it's Tramway, which is again another heavy cover match. And Thompson Nagan already manning the middle area a lot faster than what Van Camal can do. Pretty much just because you can get those troops out earlier. If you want to go with a regular squad for Germans, then you have to wait just slightly longer. Meaning the American forces can situate themselves wherever they want a lot quicker. If it's in front of a German soldier, then so be it. If it's behind German soldiers, by the way, then so be it too. They might be able to evade this grenade, but it looks like they will. That grenade was really far away, by the way. No, let's... Why grenade your own soldiers? They're still trying to get this flank, though. This flank must happen to the death, they say. Van Camal is loading up his grenade. Look how smooth the game is, by the way. I'm getting like a full 50 frames here. That's totally unheard of. I don't see that ever happen in anything above 2v2. But looks like Thompson Nagan is losing a fair amount of his troops to grenades. Robert Van Camal losing troops to grenades. I am just shocked and astonished at the amount of grenade dodging going on. But also missing as well. So Van Camal and Thompson Nagan at the moment, they do seem to be having a lot of fun with their infantry battles so far. It's more infantry coming in, more grenades definitely going to be coming out and pouring into people's faces, and Thompson Nagan surely has the right-hand side of the map soon. Yes, he does start capturing it. So he didn't send someone off there, like, straight away. He waited for a while, and he also brings in an assault squad as well. There goes the grenade. Look, that guy flew a little bit further than he ought to. Thompson Nagan moving back behind these vehicles and trams as well, because it's Tramway. There's definitely trams involved. Chucks over a grenade behind the sandbag, looking for cover, but it's just not going to work. In fact, it does. Where are these grenades going? Like, what did I say? There's just so many grenades all over the place. I feel a lot of them should be dodged. Some of them are missing. Some of them are just hitting sandbags and not killing the troops behind it. All I know is a lot of people are dying. It is pure and chaos in its truest of forms. And it's never going to end, by the way. This is how 1v1s go in terms of micro. When you get the highest levels of plays. Lots of grenades, a lot of dodging, and then we are just about to reach the point where someone is going to do something that's beyond infantry. There's going to be a vehicle coming out, a light vehicle of some choice. Stuarts are about a minute or two away in the hands of Thompson Nagan. Van Camal could perhaps bring out a 2-2-2, but fears for its life as there might be some bazookas around here somewhere, or even a little pea shooter, a light AT gun of some description. We're getting a machine gun down here from Van Camal. Unfortunately, though, he's picked apart by the enemy machine gunner as well, and he's going to move up there and maybe even try and claim that MG42. Got to be careful of this rifleman here. He isn't doing jack squiddly, though. Van Camal sees it, and I think he just actually go and clicked on that. I may have seen that rifle actually hit the machine gun and bounce off it. I'm going to have to rewind that to see at some point. There comes the 2-2-2 from Van Camal to assist in supporting and claiming the center. He is currently 8 points to 6, 2-point lead on the scoring board, but it's going to be over shortly for him as Thompson Nagan is going to catch up. Van Camal having some technical difficulties. Slight technical difficulties as his opponent now gains increased awareness to this vehicle approaching him on the battlefield. It's going to instead move over to the right-hand side where there's some sneaky-looking soldiers which have decided to try and get themselves in a good position. What the heck was that, by the way? I'm not looking forward to that. It's a Stuart, so I called it. There was going to be a 2-2-2, there's going to be a Stuart, and I am on top of my game. But not so good now for Van Camal, as he's lost his vehicle and he's lost a lot of infantry and a lot of ground. He's going to work his way through all of this heavy cover. I'll come in from the left-hand side, which he currently owns as well. There's, you don't have to fight frontally. We can fight from this angle as well, dodging the grenades beautifully, getting into that zone, and that will be the second zone he captures, and the points will start taking back up for him. But what's his next move? I want to know what that next move is going to be after a 2-2-2, because that 2-2-2 did pretty much nothing, because he's got a Stuart to deal with. The Stuart... Alright, we could just go ahead and get a Pack 38. That would pretty much shut down a lot of enemy vehicles, and there's some great positions you can put it in tramway, but I do not know the full-on meta game for this map. There are a lot of map-specific tactics out there, especially for Workshop, that overplayed map. A lot of infantry here, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I think Thompson Nagant wants to go for some spawn camping. It certainly... This guy's like... 180 flip. Death animation for the Windsors, right into the back of all of Van Camel's infantry, and now he's got to work hard at this. He's bringing out a Flak 38, which probably will be hit hard and fast by a Stuart tank. Stuart tank needs to be like at max distance for this. It can be taken out, but a surprise shot HE shell from a Stuart tank in the fog of war should do Thompson Nagant pretty much proud. There's still infantry in the zone, however. Van Camel, we play road 1v1 after that. Oh, okay, so I think the next map is going to be Shelt. Or there was a different map as well. These guys want to go at it a lot. They are super psyched up to fight. Incoming grenade. Catch that. Forward flip. Just tries to dive in front of the grenade. Just slightly too late, however. Catches the explosion. And incoming a very, very angry Van Camel. He cannot be pleased with the situation he is put in. But he has managed to get the central and left-hand assault zone at the moment. Turns around, kills that guy. Good. Advancing forward. Always got to be looking forward and pressing onwards, unless you're being shot in behind. In which case, you have to turn around and kill him, of course, before you die. We'll just get these three guys to watch that guy inside that window at some point. Maybe just grenade the heck out of it as well. Incoming brave warrior, soldier, knight slash infiltrator. Wants to take out that Brandenburger, which is busy setting down. Wonderful grenade there. Bye, Brandenburgers. Right in the jelly. Oh, Van Camel must be so jelly right now. The assault zone is neutralized, and we'll just put the sole surviving Brandenburger back in there. The Stuart tank is over here for Thompson, and he is just going to situate that. This seems to be a popular place for vehicles, by the way. And I've always wondered, perhaps if you can just infest this area with your troops, then you can sort of negate that from being commandeered by a vehicle. You can literally just blow a hole through that wall. And hey presto, you've got a straight shot with an AT gun right down here from a safe spot. But you have to be guarding the right, and that is one of the key decisions that most players tend to do at the start of the game, is just go for 2 points other than 3. But just, I feel just one to make sure no one's coming around the side. Might have done Van Camel some good. He brings in another 2-2-2. It doesn't work, though. Totally shut down now. We are bringing in more infantry to the central location. Thompson is securing that nice and easy. Van Camel is going to opt to bring in some Volkstrom with no support whatsoever. This is going to end very badly for this Volk squad. I'm not too happy. Just like, these games are going very, very quickly at the moment. But in the meantime, nothing happening in the center. In the meantime, nothing happening on the left-hand side. Perhaps Thompson could contest that area with something. The tank crewman is doing his best to fight off these hordes of US Marines, which are infesting this area too. Taking that little ditch area as well, making it so that the enemy troops have to move forward before they even get... Like, it's a trick, basically. Like, if you put them in ditched areas down here, not only is there some cover offered by the angle, so you are lowering the profile of your soldiers, but it makes them have to come closer as well. Like, if you put them far away, or far enough from the ditch, then sort of the visual, I want to say parallax, but that's not the one. It might be. I've been talking a lot about visual parallaxes recently. The Volkssturm squad is being annihilated, as expected. But as they come over the hill, then their head is revealed. And these guys are super accurate at close range, meaning that these Volk squads do not stand a chance at all. But we just bring in a half-track to go mop that clean as well. Is this? It is! It's a Lux from Van Camel, which is surely going to also be destroyed. Perhaps by the 50 cal on the half-track. He's just decides to go straight for the wall. Surely it's inside now. Yeah, we just get the tail end of it, but that's only armor there. We need an engine. We need something critical. Just gets it. I think that was the... Yeah, the hull is damaged. The hull is gone. The Marines are here. But there's no Brandenburger. No Brandenburger here to actually fight one-on-one with the US Marines. There is a Luke's, however, which can shoot right into the back of them. There was a Luke's which could shoot right into the back of them. Story over, though, as the Steward tank pops around to nail it right into the boogery. And Luke's is retreating away. Should be able to get a safe distance away from that Luke's. And back behind there to go repair. Now, we need infantry around here to make sure that nothing pops up and hits that Luke's whilst it's busy repairing there. I hopefully don't want to see Van Camal losing any more infantry than he needs to. But hey, there's always next game. There's roadway to do. Currently at 22 points for Thompson. The middle area is being secured. We are still just 60% away from securing that. So there is still time for Van Camal to make a comeback in this game. We've seen plenty worse happen to people out there. In the meantime, Van Camal is dispersing his troops, making sure that the Steward tank doesn't take off everybody with one HE shell. There's Brandenburger with Pietz, Panzerfaust, rather. Pietz, Panzerfaust, what's the difference? I'm sure you boffins can tell me. But yeah, just make sure that we pick up these Pietz off the ground. If anyone decides to leave them, again, just hit C. We'll find some useful stuff. Littering the ground. MG42 over there, by the way. And high-angle grenade! Right into the pooper of that soldier. He survives, though. He's certainly alive. We'll send off a second grenade. I don't think that one's going to hit. No, it does not. Thompson Nagan is working his way, wriggling inside these buildings, making sure no one can actually go in there. Oh, that looked painful! That was very painful indeed. The Steward tank is totally exposing its side armor. I see a wonderful shot happening here, if we could just get one, but the Luke's all the way back at spawn. Has that received its repairs, I wonder? It shouldn't take too long to repair a Luke's. The infantry commandeering the sandbags back there. The Brandenburger can't withstand this amount of firepower from all of these soldiers, although they are standing strong for the moment. You can see the AI of this guy working pretty damn well. Moves back behind the tramway, but these guys are ready to throw grenades over here. Incoming a H, which I think is a great tank to bring in. That is going to offer great armor against any bazookas, so it can move it pretty far forward. But Thompson Nagan, he definitely has something saved, and he's also got troops moving up behind here. He could perhaps, if this MG on the turret and the turret machine gun as well didn't spot this guy, he would have done okay. But now it's time for Thompson Nagan to respond to this in any way he can. Finding server, no thank you. Oh, right into the back of that Panzerfauster. The Steward tank is dug behind cover. What the heck? The Steward actually takes out this H. This is no good for Van Camal. What? The Steward tank got really lucky on that shot. The H should have been maybe slightly more cautious, but damn, Van Camal must be angry now. The Luke's is his last chance, his last hope. And what do we got here? It's a medium AT gun to shut this down. And one US Marine to take on all of these Volks. Go! Volk squad, they win this 8v1 battle. Good on the Volks. It was certainly the odds were stacked against them. Heck yeah, but we have a backup US Marine soldier hiding here. No worries though, Van Camal is going to move around here and be shot in the back. Excellent positioning from these US Marine soldiers. It's certainly annoying Van Camal at the moment. I have never seen finer USMC play. Why did I not go get an orange soda? Before I started this game, I could really use the Energon. Pack 38. It's a little too late for this. Just a tad too late for the Pack 38 to make its debut appearance. Marines perhaps moving around this area further and deeper into the spawn of Van Camal. We are repairing the H. That's going to take a considerable amount of time. But what's going on? Van Camal insists on taking this area still. Sure, why not? Let's have this. We need to urgently, that's right, send in a 222 to try and make sure this Pack 38 doesn't fall into the hands of the enemy. Finally, Thompson Nagan notices this. There goes the AT grenade or the normal grenade. It's a regular grenade. Will it be enough? Yes, it indeed will. 222, where are you? That was the speediest, most urgentaneous 222 I have ever seen. It could not have been more speedy than that. Really have to pay attention to these AI guys. They don't always pick the best routes to go down. Our Volk squads, they may be able to clean up the pieces with the 222s, but remember, using memory, we have a medium anti-tank weapon just looking down that road. I believe Van Camal has remembered, but that AT gun could also move around here as well. Hopefully not being gunned down too much by this guy. No, 222. Don't do it, 222. Where is the AT gun, 222? It's there. We found it. We found it. And we're going to try and run over that guy. It's looking bad, though. We got him! We got the machine gunner! By using our armor to extend outwards via an explosion through an armor-penetrating shell, we got the guy! Hero points being spent now as Stu 42 turns, and we could fire down there. I mean, even I can remember where it was. It was here. So Stu 42 gonna look upon the middle instead and try and take out the Stuart tank. It looks like it might be the case that the arc is just not quite right. These houses are in the way, impeding the fire of the Stu 42. We get the main gun and turret damaged on the H again, making it harder to repair, and then chucking over a grenade to kill the tank crewman as well as bringing up more infantry. It looks like Thompson Nagan is going to do a united offensive with the Stuart tank, and the Stu 42 is going to have to get too close to this. We've got an AT gun, remember, back here, and I'm sure the AT gun is going to risk this. I would risk an AT gun for a Stu 42, bringing that up more forward, take out the track, and once that track is done, the Stuart can easily maneuver itself around, but it gets hit by the Panzerschreck. It's about goddamn blimey time. It's even going to try and fire its Panzerschreck into the heads of these guys, but instead opts to run in and destroy itself. Self-sacrifice, not the best strategy at this moment in time, but it's still 31 points to Thompson Nagan, 20 to Van Camal. It's not too bad yet. This game is prolonged, definitely, but I'm still waiting for that AT gun to fire into the side and track this goddamn Stu 42. More good, decent infantry to the battlefield. Paratroopers sent over to the left-hand side. Paratroopers scattered over here as well. Just awaiting orders for the time being. Thompson Nagan, what is he up to in the fog of war? I guess he's going to put together another united assault. The 223 here this time round. Let's not waste any more manpower on those 222s. Runs over its own soldier. Those are paratroopers. Stop wasting the lives of paratroopers. This guy narrowly avoids being crushed as well. Look at the firepower the 223 has against the Shafi. It dodges, it evades, and then ducks behind the tram. I don't think that's going to offer enough protection, though. Stu 42, where are you? Just misses. There's going to be like 20 seconds before that reloads and is ready to fire again. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, Triumph. You are the boffin on this one. The 223, 223, 223, 223, 223 finally goes down. We got a Panzerschreck manned by a brave, tiny little Volksturm. I'm sure he'll be able to get close enough to the Shafi if he uses his, I don't know, Energon cubes. We like Energon cubes. USMC moving up close and personal to the paratroopers and taking them out. Close quarter styles. We still got a few machine gunners back behind the sandbaggers. Always good to remember to put them down at paratroopers. These aren't paratroopers. The paratroopers have been given orders to move up through the middle, I guess. The Volksturm are trying to secure the right-hand side. 41 points to Thompson Nagan. He is ticking all the way up as Stu 42 takes a shot. Looks like it hit the barrels, though, and not the Shafi. The Shafi is going to use this tram to its advantage. That is additional armor. It could explode. It could very well explode. And no longer give that armor protection to the Shafi? Could not. Could go either way. That is how Men of War Assault Squad rolls. There's so many random factors and variables. But I think it's a safe bet. I like that decision, sticking it behind the tram. If only we had some of the other resources that were destroyed in previous elements of this game, like the 38. The Pack 38 would have been awesome. Our Flak 38 too. All good stuff that could have been used. The Stu 42 manages to hit an airborne soldier back here. Perhaps Thompson could get a big, giant AT gun there as well and fire into the side and track the Stu. Just tracking the Stu is literally a death sentence right now. There's hardly any Panzerschrecks around here. Thompson Nagant doesn't know that though. He only knows of the one perhaps around in this area, which I believe has already perished, unfortunately. Stu 42 still alive, taking fire from that Shafi behind that tram. Does go ahead and backs it out though. Down the road, we got a vehicle over here. It's a half-track ready to push up here too. Lots of infantry around here which can be taken out. No Panzerschreck, however. I always like to see Panzerschrecks like in these areas. On the left-hand side, similarly, just this factory area is a great place for them to be hidden. We got a Puma moving over to the right. The Shafi could take a shot of it. No, it just drives past it. There's still a second opportunity around here, though. No. Oh, we do take out the half-track, however. And we could use this tramway to extend the range of it. That was the Stu 42 gone, by the way, but I'm looking at the Puma. Puma, come on, man. You can take this shot. Please take it. Oh, my God. And Stu 42 was taken out by probably a bazooka from the rear line. Someone had managed to sneak around here. And, oh, my God. I don't know why the Stu 42 was facing in this direction. But I wish I could go back and see that. Hopefully, Call to Arms has a replay system. Hopefully. Like, even if it doesn't have a rewind button, I can just go back and reload the replay and look upon that. But I'm so excited to see Call to Arms. And, you know, it'll be good. A refreshing, realistic take on a modern setting. How is that not good? The Puma looks like it wants to actually destroy the half-track and blow up all infantry around it. Or maybe prevent the 50 cal from being taken on it. But, yeah, the 50 cal is still on it, so... You know, if you've got the time to spare, why not go and do that? But it looks like our left-hand side is falling to the likes of Thompson. And no considerable territory gain for Van Camal over in the central location. So he's got still a lot of work to cut out for him. The H has still not been destroyed and is still receiving repairs. It looks like that might be it. The H might be complete. If he can man that now and back it away, could be some good stuff. We've got an M19 here ready to fire. Just on all of this infantry calling into the zone. Van Camal still has a shot at this game. There goes the Puma. Taken out by the what? That, where did it go? I don't know. I missed it again, damn it. You see, the text goes too fast for me and it's too terrainy. That's really hard to see. Damn it, the H is here though. The H taking a shot at a few guys back here. It looks like he managed to get one. I was surprised. We've still got some random infantry back here. I don't think Van Camal notices that everything he spawns is seen. Again, tank crewmen roaming around this area, just trying to see if there's anyone. I'm sure I saw a red flash of light there on the map. Let's hope I'm wrong for Van Camal's sake. Smoke grenades popped up. That looks like it might have been Thompson Nagant's grenades. We encounter dun 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 GG from the likes of commando unit. Thompson Nagant being very, very sneaky to take out all these vehicles. He does win this game. Van Camal apparently not so good at this map, but we have another 1v1 coming up, I believe. Let's hope that's true. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and give me orange juice. I need orange juice. Good night, guys. Yay!